Well, back-to-back wins, a really close game last night and a pretty emphatic win today. You must be really proud.
Yeah, thrilled. The lads had a really good 2 days to go away to Northants last night and play today. With a pretty grueling schedule, but the lads dusted it well. No qualms about it, and 2 wins in 2, so on to the next.
I was back at 2:30 in the morning this morning. What about the players?
Yeah, it was a bit of a late one. I think probably got into bed at 4:30. And yeah, to be fair, they're some of the world's best players out there, and I think to ask them to get out there within sort of 10 hours of a game it feels pretty stupid, to be fair, and silly, and putting the players at risk. We saw two players walk off the field through injury, which is never nice to see. But I think it's such an easy fix, I think, in my eyes and other people's. But I think you're asking a bit a bit of a bridge too far to ask the lads to go out with such a quick turnaround. It seems it's just it's a bit of a mess, but it is what it is.
I mean, it just doesn't feel safe, that actually, does it? I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, aside from kind of players being tired, it's more than that, isn't it? Arriving back at 3:30 in the morning, that's not really healthy, that, is it? To be expected to play again within less than 12 hours.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing, really. Like there's little parts of the schedule where there's 5 or 6 days here or there. It's something that seriously needs to be looked at. It just doesn't make any sense, and you're asking some of the world's best to do that, and if you want to keep seeing him on the field, you have to look after him. One of those players might be off that field for a bit of a while, and probably, I wouldn't say all down to the schedule. It might be, but it's not helped one bit for that player who's walked off, and it looks like it might be a bit of a lengthy time on the sidelines.
Liam Livingston's is a hamstring problem.
Yeah. So it's one of them. It might have gone at any time, but I think getting minimal sleep and such a quick turnaround to play an elite sport is a tough one.
And how's Saki Mahmood?
Yeah, we're not so sure yet. Hopefully find out tomorrow. He dusts himself down, but again, it's tough seeing players come off. Injuries can happen any time, but I think with such a quick turnaround, I think you're pushing it a bit too much, really. There's players who had to sort of rotate as well out of the side, which does happen in sport, but I feel like it could be helped.
Give the lads a couple of days off maybe now?
Yeah, I think the coaches as well. It has been a massive ask, and the lads, that's so proud of the lads. No moaning, no griping. Even getting in last night, most of us stayed in the hotel, which was obviously great to have on site. But yeah, your head not hitting the pillow till 4 o'clock is a bit frightening, knowing that you have to get up and face a 90-mile-an-hour ball. Glad I wasn't out there. But yeah, the lads were absolutely fantastic, and the staff as well. Got looked after really well.
With all that in mind, actually, so the level of performance that you reached today with what you've just outlined on the back of it, how does that make it an even more impressive win that for you today? Yeah,
massively so. It could have easily been like a lot of gripes, a lot of moaning about scheduling, about travelling, but there was none of that. Got some great characters in that changing room, and just try to crack on and do our best. There's nothing you can do at the minute about the schedule and the games coming up. Next season's obviously up for debate, but yeah, the lads were fantastic.
Is it just the back-to-back thing that's the big issue? I mean, there's lots to talk about the volume of cricket, the number of days being played, or is it less that and more the actual scheduling of the games and the back-to-back? That's
a little bit of both. I suppose you have to cram the games in a little bit. Even today, playing at 7 o'clock makes a lot more sense, or playing on Sunday. But we're aware that we've got 4 competitions in the country, so whether you can't really extend the season anymore, it's the county grind, as people say, but it's tough now with the level of entertainment people want to see. The lads throw themselves around. Jack Blatherwick, he winced every time he was throwing himself on the floor, but he luckily bounced back up. But yeah, it's a little bit of both, and you feel like if something doesn't happen, we're not going to get the best players on the park.
Yeah, you're top. I mean, that's in the middle of all this, that you're top and you're winning games of cricket in this format and playing some good stuff. You must be thrilled with that.
Yeah, and once again, another performance where the performers were spread out everyone stuck their hand up at one time or the other, from the fielding, batting, bowling. It's been a real good team effort.
To have gone to the league leaders last night as well, to have won, it was a close game in the end, wasn't it? But to have won as well as you did last night, away from home, a bit of a statement victory, that type of thing. Yeah,
and I think we probably, if you're honest with ourselves, it wasn't our greatest game. And if you're still winning games when you're not getting it quite right, I think it's a great place to be. Took a lot of learnings from that victory, which, like I say, that's a great spot to be in as a team, knowing that we didn't play to near our potential, and we still got over the line and going away. And these 2 days, it was a very pleasing couple of days.
Just on last night and Phil Salt with this bat, what's the situation with this?
It goes through a bit of a process now. It failed on field, but we had an interview with the match ref after, and it went through the gauge 50 times after that. So I'm pretty sure nothing will come of it, but I suppose it has to go through the right lines, and Phil's without a bat for a week. But yeah, the main thing is the team won.
Well, his replacement last night was all right, wasn't it, for him?
Yeah, I think he's not short of them, to be fair. But yeah, it's one of those things. It happens, and we move on.
Yeah, you're back in action on Wednesday. Obviously, a little bit of a break, but then Wednesday and back here for the Roses game. So 2 good games to look forward to this week. Yeah, and they're two very tough opponents. I mean, we'll have to be at our best, and yeah, hopefully then we can make some room in that league and secure a home quarter final. That's our aim. But yeah, it's just still taking it one game at a time. Cheers, Stephen. Well done.
Cheers.